Well, I finally broke down. I finally bought it. My very first Leatherman. I'd say, I don't know, 20 years ago or so, I picked up a Leatherman. Didn't buy it. Just picked it up, looked at it, just couldn't justify the size, the weight, and the build quality wasn't quite what I was expecting. I think it was at a local Walmart or something like that, and it wasn't all that great. What'd I go out and get? Well, I got the Made in the USA, which with Leatherman that comes with a little bit of a clause, because I think they can say that with, 75-80% American made materials made in the USA, which is a little bit concerning, but let's go ahead and throw it out here. It's the Leatherman Arc. Did I buy it because of the Magnacut steel? Not 100%, no, I didn't. Magnacut steel, don't get me wrong, is a great steel, but it has to be heat treated at like that 63, 64 Rockwell hardness to get all the benefits out of it. That's where it really starts shining. A lot of these companies are running it a little soft because they run less chances of brittleness and they have more tolerance that way. It also makes it easier for them to machine it afterwards as well. And when you're producing 100,000 items, if you can save, a minute of time on each one of them, that adds up really, really fast. If you can save your material, your handling materials, such as sharpening belts and cutters and dies and all that stuff, all that adds up. So Magnacut, realistically, unless it's done by somebody who's cooking it to the 63, 64 Rockwell hardness, isn't really worth the extra hype about it. Just plain and simple. And that goes for almost any steel that anybody can, say whatever they want on an item. But Magnacut or S30VN, S35, S20, all those great steels, if it's not heat treated right, it's not going to be a good result. I've been carrying this literally under my belt and just slipping this on the outside on my left side because I don't like the sheath that it came with. I need to find a good sheath. If you know of a good Kydex sheath that hooks onto the belt that can be easily hooked on and off, that you don't have to thread the belt through, I'd greatly appreciate it. Drop me a link or a comment and let me know. I've looked for a few and I haven't found much that I like. A lot of them just seem to only be half depth. So you have, a fair bit sticking up. For me, putting this on my belt, I like it to ride equal to the belt. That's just kind of my preference. So I haven't found that. I'm not going to go into any depth on this. I just wanted to, say I got it. I'm going to check it out. It's a 5-minute video of me rambling. So far, I like it. It is useful having those tools on my hands or on my body. That so far has been decent. I'll let you know if it's worth the weight of carrying it around or not, because they are a heavier, tool. Again, if you've heard me talk about folding pocket knives, they get a lot of debris, a lot of stuff in them, and they have to be broke down and cleaned. I'm just thinking that this, after a year of, dirty environments and things like that, how much time is it going to take for me to disassemble this entire thing, clean it up, give her a good lube and a good clean? I'm thinking that's going to take, an hour, being I've never taken one apart. May get a little quicker, may not. There's just, a lot of things to line back up and make sure everything screws in and fits right. So that's kind of one of my concerns with the Leatherman. Yes, it's a convenience tool. It does seem to have, pretty good rigidity. It does not compare to a Knipex plier by any means, but there is a little bit of flex in it. Nothing terrible. It's a convenience tool. That's what they are. Is it worth the $230? Well, I don't know yet. It's, it hasn't made me any money, so there's that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave me a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a great day.